What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now Plus. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about the disastrous situation with some PS5 and Xbox Series X consoles. So, I mean, you guys know I got mine. I got mine day one. I'm happy with it. I don't want to jinx anything, so I'm going to be very, very careful of what I say. And this is not a doomsday super video. You know, I've seen people say that, like, this is an absolute disaster for the next-gen consoles. I don't want to make light of it too much, though, because it is, I mean, this is an important thing to get these consoles day one. Now, the smoke thing where the Xbox literally looked like it was on fire, that was not true, right? That was them actually like pumping smoke into the Xbox, which you should absolutely not do. You shouldn't do it with your PS5 either, but that was fake. But the other things that were happening of Xbox just dying, that just not working. PlayStation, honestly, had the exact same thing that was happening. PlayStation 5 even, and this, I wouldn't even say this is necessarily a bad thing, but the PS5, some of them, maybe you guys have seen this, some of them came in their box, and it was the digital version, and then when they took it out, it was the physical version. It was the disc-based version, so they actually got a $100 more product for nothing, and that's pretty crazy. It's actually crazy how Sony messed up that kind of shipping thing. So there's issues. I know when I'm recording this on Friday. When I'm recording this, there are reports that if you put your, now thank God I didn't do this, and I don't even have the game, but if you put your PlayStation on rest mode when you were playing Spider-Man Remastered, if you have that game active and you put the system on rest mode, it would like crash your system. You'd have to like rebuild your database, or the system would have to do that. So there's some bad things going on. Now, I won't lie and pretend like I remember everything about last gen. And isn't it funny that we can now call it, or at least, you know, I think even if you didn't upgrade, technically PS4 and Xbox One, I guess, would be considered last gen. Remember when they came out? Now, I don't remember any major issues happening with them. I could be completely wrong. I wasn't around the internet. I mean, that was 7 years ago. I didn't have a channel. I wasn't on the internet as much. I don't even think I had a Twitter back then. So I don't remember if there were any major issues, but it is a bad look. I mean, we can kind of laugh about it, but we do again have to take it seriously, because like it's okay to laugh about it. It's okay to say, that sucks, but it's not really that big of a deal until it happens to you, right? And so I'm even making that very, aware to myself, where it's like, again, not to jinx myself, knock on wood. I'm going to find a piece of wood here and knock on it. It's been okay with me, or for me, nothing bad has happened, but to get this system, to even be lucky enough, because by the way, that's not even talking, because we can talk about this as well, it's not even talking about the people that are still trying to buy it, and this is a disaster, the continued disaster of trying to get these consoles. I've been very vocal, and I'm just one person, I don't have the biggest Twitter in the world, but I've been very vocal to my following on Twitter, where it's like, I truly do root for anybody who has been looking for it or wants it and hasn't gotten it yet, because I know there's a lot of people that really do want this system that cannot get it, and I've been congratulating every one of my anybody in my followers that gets the system. I've been saying, congrats, awesome job, because it's so freaking hard to get it. I mean, you had Walmart, the situation with Walmart on Thursday, where they had like 3 or 4 different times that you could go on their website and buy it, and the thing, just from what I saw from other people that have told me, like, no, I did see a couple people. There were a couple people that got it. I think actually somebody got it from Amazon that I saw on Twitter, but to get it from Walmart, I mean, I don't even know what you needed to have done in order to do that. These bots, and they gotta be bots, right? Because if they're people, numerous times have we seen people that have put the system into their carts, and then by the time they even hit like proceed to checkout, it's gone. And there's no way that's other people doing that. That's gotta be some sort of bot system that is clogging up. Obviously, it is like an overload of people going onto the website, that's for sure. But to be able to do it that quickly, only a machine could, literally a machine, not like your finger acting like a machine. Literally a machine would be able to do that. So that's definitely been a disaster. It does suck. We heard both PlayStation and Xbox say like they're going to try to have them for Black Friday. They're going to try to have more units before Christmas so that people can continue to get them for Christmas. And you do have to think from like a logistics standpoint, like they probably didn't sell as many as they sold out. They sold out these last couple of days, right? But the numbers that they probably want to reach by Christmas, which we know is Sony's numbers by March. We don't necessarily know how much they want to sell by Christmas, but you got to imagine they didn't reach that in one day, right? They probably sold quite a few copies of their, quite a few units on Thursday, on Tuesday, yesterday, all these days. But, they probably didn't reach that number. So they got to have more for Black Friday, for Cyber Monday, for stores, if they're going to do that at this point, with what's going on around the world. Again, right, phase 2 or wave 2, will we even be able to go to stores, be able to pick this up? It sucks. And so that is, I would say, a complete disaster. I do consider myself, and I've never tried to, and if I have, if I've come across this way, I never have meant to. I never want to come across like gloating that I have, and I truly don't think I have. I think I've been very respectful of people that don't have it. I've tried to help out as much as I can, telling people where to go when these systems do become available. I consider myself, at the end of the day, I'm lucky, I think, which is actually kind of sad that we have to say that, right? If you have these consoles in your house right now, you probably would consider yourself lucky, right? Because you got it somehow through all these pre-order madness. It actually came to your house day one, because there's been lots of people that have told me it's been delayed on them, or, it gave them a window that they weren't going to get day one. We saw that across the internet, right? So, that is sad that just even saying that I got to play it day one on Thursday and play it Friday, Saturday, that I consider myself lucky to do that. That's kind of crazy. And all that connects, by the way, to the whole systems basically dying on you, because if you spent all this time and you went through all of that to pre-order it, to actually get it to yourself, like actually have it delivered to you for day one, and then it dies on you, like the very first time you play it, or it doesn't turn on at all, that is that's the thing where it's like, again, you can joke or you can laugh, or you could say it doesn't really affect me, but just imagine that you did this. Imagine, even me, if this happened to me, I feel like I'd cry. I'm a man. I think so, right? But I think that if I did this entire thing with my following, and I think the following helps, or adds to it, where it probably would have made me more emotional to it, right? Where it's like, I really wanted this for myself. I wanted this to be able to play it and show you guys it. So if I did all this, and then it came day one, and I plugged it in, I pressed the button, and it didn't turn on, or it turned on and then it crashed and it didn't turn on afterwards, I would be, I think, more mad than I've ever been in my entire life. Now, it's a system. It's not life or death, right? People that have had this happen to them, really, I think, well, firstly, I think they're going to get a lot of eyes on them through social media. So I'm sure Sony or Microsoft has seen these things. Maybe they can fix them. This is a situation where they would maybe even get a new copy of a system, or they'd have to put the system back, send it to them to get fixed, and then give it back to them. They'll be resolved, but those are additional people. Not only people that weren't able to get it day one, right? Weren't actually able to have it shipped to them, or even pre-ordered it, but then you did get it and it died on you. And that is just, I think that's the worst case scenario, because at least the people that didn't get it, they don't even have it. For people that did get it and then if it dies on you, that's even worse, because it's literally right in front of your very eyes and you can't actually touch it, right? So it has been the pre-order situation, the ordering, the buying of it has been a disaster. These systems dying on people is tragic. I truly feel sorry for every one of them. I don't want that happening to one single person. I really don't. But I'm not sure if this has been done before, if this has happened before. I feel like it probably has. I feel like every time a console comes out, there's going to be problems that are going to affect the 0.01% of the group, right? So we'll have to see if this keeps happening. We'll have to see how kind of widespread it is. And like I said, I'm recording this maybe a few days before you guys are seeing it. So we'll have to see what additional stories come out over the weekend, right? So let me know in the comments below. Well, firstly, heaven forbid you are a person that got these systems and they died on you. I guess let me know that. But let me know your situation in the comments. As always, make sure you guys are subscribed to this channel, bell icon turned on, so you know when all these videos go up. And I do a brand new video on this channel every single day. And so I hope to see you guys for tomorrow's video.